I think at one point you were one of, if not the top creator.
Yeah,
creator
top 0.01%.
Top point, what is it?
Top 0.01%. So not even 1%.
0.01%. And you're making millions of dollars at this point. And like you said, traveling the world, like meeting very famous people, like just doing, very famous in addition to making all of this money. You had this experience of being able to kind of pull yourself out of a problem because of all of your fame and because of all of your money. What did that look like?
At some point, a lot of men stopped believing that a pretty face automatically made someone relationship material. Attraction might get someone's attention, but it doesn't tell you anything about character, judgment, compatibility, or how that person will affect your life. Some women are discovering that reputation and past decisions can follow you into the future, regardless of how attractive you may be. Today we're talking about why beauty alone is no longer enough for many men, and why some women are only beginning to recognize that shift now.
Ladies, let's talk about why unattractive men go for women who are out of their league and then reject those women. Because there is a phenomena going on in dating where a lot of men will reach and reach and reach and reach only to make women who are seriously out of their league, gorgeous girls, feel insecure, reject them, ghost them, etc. Here's why. It's because a lot of these men have deep-rooted insecurities and they fear that eventually the woman who's out of their league is going to reject them. So they want to be the first to do it, and that's why they will love bomb in the beginning, get you to like them, and then reject you. It's a weird psychology. And to them, it's not that they don't want a beautiful woman on their side, it's that their insecurities and their desire for control and
Some women seem convinced that when an attractive woman gets ignored or ghosted, the man must somehow be intimidated or insecure. That's an interesting conclusion because sometimes the explanation is much simpler. He wasn't interested. A man can acknowledge that a woman is attractive without believing she's worth pursuing. Beauty doesn't automatically override everything else he notices.
The problem with a lot of y'all is that these men do not see a future with y'all, which is why they're not pouring into you like they see one with you, but you over here taking the little grains of salt and you building a sandcastle with it. That is why he not putting in all this effort that you're begging for, because he don't want to be with you for real. He don't want to be with you for real. So why he gonna sit up there and like kingdom build?
And that's where the indifference comes in. Some men simply don't want to inherit another person's chaos, regardless of how attractive she might be. Beauty may have opened doors before, but that doesn't mean those doors stay open forever. Once you've learned what to look for, appearance becomes only one part of the equation.
Okay, serious question. Do people not ask people out in person anymore? Because I'm starting to think that I might be ugly. I'm being dramatic, but you know what I mean. Like, fully, I feel like I go out and I look hot and no one has approached me. Except for weird people sometimes. And literally, why is it always weird people? I'm like, are they the only ones who have the confidence to go up to someone? And I feel like it's probably like I'm not going to the right places or something, but also like, I don't know, I feel like in movies and TV shows, they made me think like, if I went out, someone would ask me out in person. I'm like, it's not even, I just like, has dating like in person become like is it a dying art? Which we know it is. I mean, I know it is, but I feel like so many people have been like trying to go back to like the roots of like not being on our phones as much, not like relying on social media as much, like deleting social media, or like trying to go out and date people in real life and like talk to real people in person. And I'm like, are we gonna do it to me? Because I'm waiting. And it's okay because I've come up with plans. So first, I'm thinking, and hear me out, I'm gonna make business cards. I'm gonna make business cards detailing my credentials. And when I think someone's cute, say, you're cute. Maybe I won't even say you're cute. Here's my business card. That's option one. Option two is like becoming everyone's dream manic pixie dream girl. And going out somewhere and looking super cool, like specifically somewhere to go dancing, because maybe people are like, oh, I have to ask a girl to dance. Maybe that's the case. Like, I'm thinking that's option two. Option three is just going up to the people I think are attractive and saying, you're attractive, would you like to go out with me? But My issue is I'm such a personality-centered person. What if they're freaking annoying? So that's my dilemma. I'll come up with more ideas and I'll let you guys know if anything works. I don't think it will. No, I think it will. I literally sometimes I'm like, am I ugly? Like, did I think I was pretty and like funny and smart and cool and all those things? And then maybe I'm just ugly and uncool and unsmart and unfunny. But anyways, yeah. Okay, kisses. Bye.
Some women also seem to have expectations about being approached that were shaped more by movies and social media than everyday reality. They imagine the perfect stranger appearing at exactly the right moment, saying exactly the right thing, and somehow checking every box on their list. Meanwhile, real men are living real lives with their own standards and priorities. Reality doesn't audition for somebody else's fantasy.
Stop stressing yourself over not being approached. I'm speaking to myself with this one as well. I'm speaking to myself with really all of the videos that I post, but for reference, I am 5'10" on like a regular day with like shoes on and everything. I'm 5'9.5" without shoes, but I'm 5'10". I am dark skinned. So I am a dark skinned, tall, black, pretty woman. On a day where I'm wearing heels, I am a 6 foot tall, dark skinned, pretty black woman. Today was one of those days. And this guy, he was super attractive, really pretty little eyes, dark complexion like mine, really well built and like muscular. He looked at me, I looked at him, we made eye contact. He's walking the opposite way, so we're going like this. We literally turn and make eye contact again. I keep walking. I turn, he turns. That happens about 5 more times. Does he approach me? No. I'm gonna take that as he was just admiring. Obviously, he found me attractive because he kept looking at me, but he was just admiring from a distance, and that's okay. But it just made me, like, I guess, realize that sometimes men look at you just to be like, oh, wow, she's beautiful, but they're not gonna, like, approach you. They're not trying to get into a relationship with you or whatever. Or they can tell that, like, oh, she looks like a high-end woman, looks like a high-value woman, whatever, or a vibe you give off of, and they're like, I don't think I can handle that.
Sometimes the guy simply wasn't interested. He may have noticed the makeup, the outfit, the body, and everything else, but none of it compelled him to make a move. Attraction doesn't automatically create obligation. A man walking away doesn't necessarily mean he's intimidated. Sometimes it means he evaluated the situation and kept moving.
Be the most useless you can be as a woman. Yes, you heard me right. What I mean by being the most useless you can be is being the most useless you can be in a relationship with a man. Actually, it's a secret key to be the happiest, the most beautiful in a marriage or in a relationship. You must be useless for a man. Don't be useless for yourself. Give yourself everything. You deserve everything, but you have to give it to yourself, not to a man. Because the moment you will start playing the maid, I'm sorry to say that, but the moment you will start cleaning, cooking, and managing everything, you will become his servant. We have forgotten, nowadays, women tend to forget that women don't bring anything material to the table. We bring intangible things. We bring intangible value. We aspire men every single day. We give life. We validate them. We give them energy. They do a lot for women as well. I'm not saying that they're useless. Absolutely not. But men bring material things, material value in a woman's life, and women brings intangible things and intangible value in a man's life. Because once you start being useful to a man, you actually embody both roles. You embody the masculine and the feminine role all at once. And this is exactly where a lot of women start embodying both masculine and feminine roles. They start embodying masculine and feminine duties. After that, unfortunately, it's gonna be done for you because the man you're with is gonna take advantage of you.
Then you hear conversations about wanting someone who appreciates all those intangible qualities beyond appearance. There's nothing wrong with that, but those qualities have to actually exist. Kindness, discipline, emotional maturity, financial responsibility, loyalty, and accountability matter precisely because they aren't cosmetic. You can't filter your way into having character.
And a lot of the women that come to my platform want high value, high-earning, masculine men. You cannot be a hoe, number one. You cannot dress a certain way. That's another thing. Women try to say, oh, he's controlling me because he doesn't want me to wear XYZ. No, you should respect that man enough not to put him in danger, realistically speaking, because if you're too sexy and another man steps you, now he's gotta say something, and if he doesn't say something, now he's not a man. You don't want no high-value masculine man because now you're putting him in danger, and that's the problem. Girls are twisted out here. It's delusion. It's giving delusion.
The Lululemon.
Yes.
I'm with you.
And that's why hearing another list of standards doesn't necessarily impress men anymore. Some men aren't negotiating, arguing, or trying to convince anyone to lower their expectations. They simply hear the requirements, decide whether the arrangement makes sense, and quietly move along. That's what being unmoved and unbothered actually looks like. If the message hit, like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.